Today's 641st day that I'm here to show us to learn, and I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I'm speak about emotional expression. Emotional expression. How do you live your life? Do you show your emotions, or do you live like a robot? I truly believe that every single person needs to show some sort of emotions. It's very hard to be around people who are like robots, always a blank face. And I know that I need to learn a lot. I still need to learn a lot at, and to believe that leaders, the best leaders, are able to be in control of their emotions and they understand how to control emotions. So that means they're able to be calm and controlled and oak tree energy when things are troubled. But at the same time, when things are good and great, they're able to release their tension and be joyful and show in their face and emotions that they are joyful because leader shows example and other people are following it. So that means emotions this year for me is for some reason is a big topic. I really want to improve. That's why I share what emotions are and what we're able to do to get it better. So today we'll share 10 things that you'll believe that we're able to do to improve our emotional expression. The first thing is we're able to journal. So that means journal our emotions and journal what we did with our emotions. Did we show what we're feeling? So that means, okay, you're able to, okay, what do I feel? And what I'm able to do to express my emotion. Because a lot of times people have a tendency to suppress their emotions, do not show their emotions, and they are not vulnerable. But I truly believe that our family, our loved ones deserve to see our true emotions, and they're able to understand this. So that means that if you feel that you suppress some kind of emotions, that maybe that's it's time to journal. And what is the reason? What is the cause that you are not able to express fully yourself and full emotions? Number two is identify emotions. So now, like exactly the same as journaling. So you journal, and then you're able to really start to identify. So what this emotion is. That's why last couple of weeks and a month I was really reviewing all the emotions and identifying emotions. Okay, so what emotion means? So when I feel like this, so like what kind of emotion is this specifically? When you know emotion, then you're able to say this is a positive or a negative emotion. And what you want to do, you want to increase that emotion, or do you want to find a way how you change that negative emotion to something much more positive? So you're able to use some kind of actions or able to be mindful to really to be able to change that negative to positive. Number three is artistic expression. So that means that you are able to really try to imitate some emotions. So they're able to be at home and really practice some kind of emotions. Practice your face, practice the way that you could really be. Practice laughter. People really are laughing fake by fake, and they're able to change their emotions. So that means that you're able to practice and be are much more artistic with your expressions. And when you're at home, no one is watching, so you're able to be whoever you want. You're able to practice whatever emotion you want. I truly believe that sometimes practicing emotions that you want to feel is beneficial because you're able in the future get into that emotion much easier because you practice the way into it. Number four is a talk to friends, very close friends. And then when people feel that you potentially feel a bit different, and people who know you very well say, do you express your emotions fully, or are you suppressing something? Because some people that knows you well knows that you do not show every single piece of you. And sometimes it's good not to show everything, but sometimes it's good to release your emotions, that you could experience emotions and allow other person to experience that emotion with you as well. Because when you share emotions, you're able together to experience that emotion together. So that means the more you express emotions, the more experience you're able to have. Number five is join a community. I truly believe in joining a community because always there's a lot of people who will not well in expressing emotions, some people who are good in expressing. So when you join the community, you're able to really explore different people and find a way how to connect with different people and experience those emotions. Number 6 is use I statements much more often. Because a lot of times people, for some reason, do not say I. When something, they make mistakes, they say sorry. But in that moment, you say, I am sorry, because it takes ownership. Then again, it makes me feel sad. Or maybe you could say that I feel sad. And there's a difference because you put attachment to yourself. And for example, someone is doing something hurtful for you. Of course, you're able to say that you hurt me. While you can change that sentence, I feel hurt when you do that. So that means a lot of times when you transition to yourself forward and transition to outward, it really helps you be much more aware what is happening with your emotions. So I statement is something that is very useful when you want to express your emotions. Number 7 is all about mindfulness and meditation. That means that you always need to have meditation where you can really feel yourself, feel your emotions, feel your body, be much more aware, be present. Because when you are present, then you can ask, like, okay, exactly what kind of feelings I'm experiencing now. So mindfulness and meditation is one of the best ways to really to feel yourself. Sometimes people do meditation being in nature and experiencing emotion of calmness. So that means that really that present moment allows to experience your emotions in a higher level. Number 8 is read great literature. Like, I do not read fiction books, but there's a lot of non-fiction books that are amazing for feeling emotions. For example, Choice by Og Mandino. Then there's Traveler's Gift. There's story-based personal development books I really love because they share a story and share the lesson at the same time. And you're able to learn so much because you connect with the story and you remember the lesson so much more. And at the same time, you go through emotional roller coaster through those books as well. So like, it's of course sometimes it's fiction books are good as well, but in general I read non-fictional books with a story. Not all times, but just some once in a while. I found some great books to really read. Number 9 is observe others. And this is part of joining a community, because when you are part of community, you're able to look into other people. What do they do? How they express their emotions? How do they feel their emotions? Of course, you're able to look into positive things. So what you will love to emulate and what you will love to do exactly what they do. And at the same time, look into how they miscommunicate their emotions and what you will love to change and how you will want to improve and do not do things that other people do. So really looking at others and successes and failures allows you to learn better about your potential emotions and really express yourself as well. And the last 10 is practice empathy. That means you need to put yourself in other people's shoes and think about how they potentially could feel in that moment. And that allows you to try to imagine how they feel. And now, because you potentially think about their emotions, you are able to connect with your emotions a little bit more as well. So those are the 10 things that you potentially could do to work on your emotion expression. And I think that working on emotion expression is essential in life if you want to have meaningful relationships. Very well rounded. I don't say that you will not have meaningful relationships if you do not have emotional expression. But I think that emotion expression is elevating the emotions that you might have. Because if you have flat emotions, that means that neither the happiness, neither the unhappiness will be in extremes. But sometimes it's very good to feel those extreme emotions, like wonder, awe, satisfaction, fulfillment. All those emotions are very positive, and of course you want sometimes to experience in a higher level those. And when you are able to express them and with the community, I think that it's much easier to really experience and engage that emotion. Of course, when you are in nature by yourself, you're able to experience huge emotions as well. You don't need a huge community to experience the huge emotions. But at the same time, I truly believe that when you want to have a whole range of emotions, you're not able to be by yourself to experience a whole range of emotions, even though you will experience a lot of amazing emotions by yourself. But if you want to have full range of emotions, still need to have a community that you're able to share those emotions and experience those emotions together. And if you learn how to express your emotions, that's where all the beauty happens. So I will work very hard on the emotions, and I hope that you will choose to work on those emotions as well. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.